ass. Y'all must have forgot.
Putting a seal on it. Too much of Pickett's work was far. Beautiful shot. Really good shot there. There was class. Absolutely loved it. There it is. The ego has landed. Combination there. He just runs Thompson. Thompson's hurt. Thompson is hurt. Eubank's got him going. He has the power, even at cruiserweight.
I'm through. Hey, what's my else? I'm making an interview. Don't give me a chance, man. You heard him. You never give me a fair shake. HBO niggas fired. You know shit about boxing. You ain't shit. You got shit. I wish I was 50 years younger. I'd kick your ass.
Puts him back, but North is already blood regulation hurt. And Foreman is
The boxing, isn't it? You watch. Oh, beautiful. That is superb. Got a few boos and cheers from the Mexican fans. I don't know what they're expecting to see, but that was.
Let's go, champ. I'm the champ, and you the joke. I'm the champ, and you the joke. Oh, little man.
It's been running every single week.
Can Mayorga back up his bravado with the predicted early knockout? And will he charge out with a home run swing? The big overhand right. The opening minutes could be crucial. Two guys who can't wait to get at each other. Robert Byrd brings them together. This crowd at a fever pitch. We're underway for Cotto and Mayorga.
Remember what Mayorga told us at the fighter meeting? I want to cut him, I want to knock him down, or I want to knock him out in round one. We'll see. That's a tall order against Miguel Cotto.
Right on top of each other here right at the outset, no question. Cotto, the more polished of the two, has the ability to box, quick instructions, and cautioning.
That must be a world record. We're 20 seconds in and Robert Byrd has issued a warning to Mayorga already.
Cotto wants to make Mayorga miss, but plan A to get inside. Mayorga's wide shots with short, precise punches. Whoa, some great action here at the start.
Mayorga with a wide right, and he gets countered by a left hook by Cotto.
Good exchange there, huh? If Mayorga's punches are straighter, as you pointed out, what a difference that could make. But that's a big if. Right hand chopping to the head by Mayorga.
And we know Mayorga can take a punch. It's going to take a lot to really stop him, hurt him, and knock him out.
And Mayorga's already landed a couple of good right hands. And Cotto, throughout his career, has been hurt early in fights.
Big body shot. Mayorga says, you didn't hurt me. Mayorga's so dangerous and so vulnerable. A recipe for excitement. He'll swing for the fences. Wild punches from all angles. Banging to the head with that right hand, Mayorga.
This is really what we expected. It's going to be a shootout for however long it lasts.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a tactical fight. Mayorga, a street brawler.
Cotto's jab has been pretty effective early in this round.
Whoa! A wild swing and a miss by Mayorga just as Byrd was getting in.
Mayorga tried to shake hands with Cotto, and Cotto said,
All business. Under a minute left in round one. Another couple of chopping right hands to the head by Mayorga. Mayorga talking to Cotto, taunting him even after the fight build-up, during the fight. No let-up.
Mayorga has to feel happy that he has been able to get a few of those right hands in. But Cotto has also done some very good work here in round one.
Left hook to the body by Cotto. Mayorga just shakes it off. Oh, a left hook to the chest by Mayorga.
And that nice right hand got in. That's a beautiful hook by Cotto just landed.
Well, it doesn't look like Mayorga's predictions will come true in round one.
They are trading big punches one at a time. Back and forth action. Scintillating first round. Wow.
Sanchez is absolutely crushing. Gomez is still kind of staggering and glassy-eyed.
Sanchez is very cool too. Gomez is trying to put all the power into the punches now. But he's making a mistake by trading punches with Sanchez. Because he's not clear yet. That's right. That's a very good point, Larry.
Gomez is reaching way back to his experience, to everything he has to try and hang in here.
That's right. He might be coming out of it. He got his bounce back. It looks pretty good on his leg. But again, he's not clear yet. You can see it in his eyes. Sanchez looks very good. He looks confident. It looks like he's trying to take a shot. But Gomez can punch. Gomez taking good punches to the body, but Sanchez is throwing 3 or 4 punches at a time. It makes it kind of hard for Gomez to get in there. Gomez looks a little slow, but he's very confident.
Gomez's eyes are starting to get a little bit clear. They were real glassy before this point. They're starting to come back a bit.
Yes, it is. And Sanchez not really doing anything. He's just bouncing on the stove. Which if I was Sanchez, I'd have kept using the jab, trying to set him up for the right hand. He makes Gomez get off again. Dangerous for Sanchez to lay on the rope and let a puncher like Gomez get in there. But again, Gomez should be in there taking punches himself because he ain't clear yet from first base.
Just got hit with a real good right hand gets through that time. Gomez is in big trouble again, Larry.
Yes. He hit again, he hurt again. But again, when Sanchez takes a punch, he did not change his expression. Shows a lot of confidence.
Gomez still has a rubbery leg, though.
Yes, he is, and like Larry says, he's taking a very big chance trying to come in and try punches, but it's not clear yet.
Very good round that time for Gomez to put
Down here. And in the second round, Mercer threw more punches, but undoubtedly the smarter work was from Larry Holmes. Holmes, just for colour identification, is the one with the red band around his waist. And he seems quite content to let Mercer walk in and then try to counterpunch him arrogantly with his hands down by his side, leaving the open target.
I think some of that is unnecessary. It's showboating. I really think he would do even better if he kept his hands up a little bit. But so far he's doing very well anyway.
Ray Mercer, the former US Marine Sergeant, who was nearly 28 before he had his first professional fight. He's no spring chicken himself, 30 now. Holmes, look at that, he's arrogant, isn't he? He's just content to stand in the corner, wave Mercer in.
Well, he don't have too much legs to carry him around on. He has to conserve his legs by standing there, which is smart at his age.
Almost reminiscent of Ali's old rope-a-dope, isn't it, that?
Exactly. And look at those counter punches.
Very good right cross in there, and he's finding gaps in those high-held gloves. of Mercer. Yeah, right. This is like the old Holmes, measuring you for size with the left and then coming in with the right cross.
Yeah, albeit a slightly slower version, but certainly like the old Holmes. And you'll notice, Ian, he's seeing the punches from Mercer coming better than he was. He's now anticipating what he's going to throw.
Oh, look at this from Holmes. He's talking in there as well to Mercer at times, and he's even talking to the TV cameraman in the corner. And he'll have to be careful. It's looking a bit open there. It's almost target practice for Ray Mercer. Mercer will have to be careful, of course, that he doesn't just punch himself out.
You're quite right. This round is very even for me so far.
This whole round has been fought almost on the same little square foot. And a very interesting round, Holmes staying in the corner, but I thought he did enough maybe to just take that one.
Tate in the white, Harry Corsia in the blue, vying for the WBA Heavyweight Championship. A crowd of better than 81,000 on hand, and for the first time the stadium is integrated. What the long-range effect of this remains to be seen. There are still many questions to be answered. Slip after taking the blow. We are in round number 4. Round 3 closed with a good combination throw by Corsia. Right hand by Corsia, who slips again.
Tate twice has been rocked. At the end of the last round, and that straight right hand rocked him. It is a proven factor. Corsia has a tremendous punch. Twice he's proved it so far here. At the end of the last round, they worked very hard on Tate. Tate seemed very calm and composed, however, and he came right back out and got hit by another right hand. Tate's going to have to start doing some fighting here.
There are some fight people who have compared Corsia's speed to that of a young Muhammad Ali. Once again, the soggy wind conditions nearly had Corsia down.
Well, he's not as fast as Ali, of course, but this current crop of heavyweights, he's about the fastest of the current crop.
Earlier in the day, it did rain here in Pretoria. And as a result, during the course of the undercard and right through here, as you have seen, the conditions have been very slippery. Right hand blocked by Tate.
Corsia with a cut, a little on his left eye, on the left corner of his eye. He's got a little nick. He's wiping at his brow again. He got hit with the butt.
Landing with the right hand and scoring.
Tate gets hits by right hands very easy, and that is Corsia's strength.
A minute remaining in round 4. And the referee, Pattercone, able to break them. Right hand by Tate. And Corsia being pushed to the ropes by Tate. And they separate. Tough situation here because if you throw a roundhouse punch, you can go flying because of the slippery conditions.
The guys that are throwing the punches are slipping more than the guys that are getting it.
Uppercut by Corsia was blocked. And once again, the referee, Pattercone, breaks the two fighters.
There's been very little infighting, and that's where Tate figures to have the advantage with that great weight.
Right hand by Tate. Final seconds of round number 4. 5 of a scheduled 5th.
Round 5. Roberto Duran has orchestrated his return since September of '92, handpicking opponents Ray and Harold, and opponents who have lacked real punching power. But certainly he is in a ring with a guy who is very, very dangerous.
I tell you, James, I see this fight swaying in Vinny's favor right now because Duran went back to the corner. But at the end of last round, he was breathing very heavy. Vinny buried some great left hooks into the body, and he's a strong guy. And Roberto's feeling the effects of those punches. He's really sucking up a lot of air right now. Vinny's got the edge going in his favor.
That's the second time Joe Cortez caught Vinny Pazienza grabbing the rope. 1 or 2 more times, he's going to take a point. But I agree with Ray Mancini. I think that Roberto Duran is breathing hard. And I'll tell you something else. He ain't showing us that he's got a lot of legs. He ain't moving at all in there.
Fifth round action here at the MGM Grand Garden. A 12-round bout between Roberto Duran and Vinny Pazienza. James Brown along with Ray Boom Boom Mancini and Harold Letterman.
Right now, another reason, Roberto was cutting off the ring earlier at a much better pace. Now he's trying to stand in the center ring and make Vinny come to him. As Harold said earlier, Vinny's got all the room he needs to move.
Speaking of movement, we've talked about what appears to be a sapping of strength and stamina on the part of Duran. Pazienza looking just as fresh as round 1. And down goes Pazienza. Well, for a man who's been fighting for 27 years, we can't let appearances be deceiving. He's still cagey.
But again, that's balance. I mean, he drew Vinny in. Vinny had that left hand down too low, dropped a quick right hand. The momentum Vinny coming in and the punch dropped him. Wow. Wow. Oh, there's a cut
over the left eye.
Guys, there's blood all over the place. There's blood all over Pazienza's face.
A lot coming from the cut over Duran's left eye, and it may very well have been the result of a butt.
Work out.
See, Vinny's pushing him, using his strength. It's going to work to Vinny's favor if he keeps pushing him around.
Pazienza going to work. Duran on the ropes.
Vinny's got a cut over his, right on the forehead, right above his eye, on the forehead.
Both guys bleeding very badly.
And that's the end of an action-filled 5th round.
So the second half of this scheduled 10-round battle between Amir Imam and Walter Castillo begins. Castillo's been the 10-round distance 4 times. Imam's been past 6 rounds only once.
I'm going to tell you an interesting statistic from show stats. 18 of the 42 jabs that Imam threw landed last round. 10 were to the body. And why is that important? He's using that jab to the body to help set up the right hand. And it's landing against Castillo.
Yep. And when a guy comes forward like Castillo does, when you shoot that jab to the body, it can act as a syringe because it's double the momentum going sucking into his stomach.
Unofficially, our Steve Farhood has it 48-47 for Imam, so very close on his scorecards. Or scorecard, I should say.
And probably the pivotal round there is round 3, which was a close one between the two, and that's the one probably people will be pivotal in terms of the scorecards that the judges have.
And also, the last couple of rounds, though, Steve did have Imam winning them, and it seems like Imam's starting to set the tone for the rest of the fight. So it's up to Castillo to do something to change that momentum.
And Castillo coming forward, landing some shots to the body, and even managed to hit one upstairs, going with that left hook. That's supposed to be his money shot, the left hook to the body. In fact, his trainer Fernandez has compared Castillo to a prime Miguel Cotto, maybe unfairly, but here Castillo now opening up an onslaught on Imam along the ropes.
You know, Imam evading those body shots very well and using the ring. He has not been caught against the ropes as he was against Maldonado in his last fight.
And punches landed, and we talk about the investment to the body. The edge in favor of Castillo has Imam along the ropes. Imam looking to slip. He does so beautiful. Piston-like right hands by Imam. And he's rolling and slipping these punches.
And he keeps position very nicely. He does get hit here and there, but his position is very good, and he's able to counter from short range, although he took some shots there, too.
It's a great shot that shows you that work by Imam on the ropes and Castillo's aggression.
Final minute of the 6th round. Back to the jab goes Imam. Right hand to the body by Castillo.
Counter right by Castillo. Again, bobbing and weaving him along the ropes. Stay moving.
And that time he got down on the ropes instead of staying straight up.
Stacy McKinley told us that Imam would show us more boxing skills in this fight because he probably wouldn't be able to knock Castillo out early, and he's done that.
Stop the belt, gentlemen.
So plenty of fistic fireworks thus far in this 140-pound affair here in the StubHub Center. Meanwhile, next door, fire.
Now, as the fight moves into its second half. Holyfield is being made to look pedestrian here. Can he somehow rediscover himself? And the chant around the arena now is Mora, Mora, Mora. Now Holyfield starts to unleash. This is the champion's fighting heart. Look at him coming back here. 7th round, Holyfield wakes up and starts what he hopes is a comeback in the fight. That was the best work he'd done in a long time.
It was better work, but if you looked at Moura, he kept well tucked up. He caught them punches on his gloves, and now he's firing back.
Was that just a spurt from Holyfield, or has he got more?
Look at Holyfield's defense. It's non-existent.
He's never been elusive. His gloves are low as well, and Mora is punishingly accurate. At this point, you would say really the only danger for Mora is his own possibly suspect chin.
Well, at this moment, Moura looks very cool. He certainly isn't flustered. We thought that might happen if Holyfield put the pressure on, but he's still keeping very cool.
Just being picked off by that southpaw lead all the time, Holyfield. Mora can't miss with it. There it is again. And again. Michael Mora comes under a wee bit more pressure from Holyfield. He's covering up well, though. And he looks to counter off the ropes. He's a decent counter puncher too, Mora.
And notice Moura push Holyfield away. He's obviously still feeling strong inside.
Superb jabbing from Michael Mora, a man who was first taught to box by his grandfather, Henry Smith, who used to spar.
DeAndre Lattimore's got to get momentum back. He's got to take control. And you know, Steve, it's about Spinks staying physically and mentally focused for 12 rounds. He's been there and done it.
Yep. And for Lattimore, Nick, it really pays to have one of the top trainers in boxing like Kenny Adams, because Kenny's job right now is to make Lattimore understand that he has more energy than he even realizes he has.
That's right. You know, when Kenny trains aggression, there's no doubt about it. And I think Lattimore's got to get aggressive, but again, never been 12. Spinks doesn't seem to be going anywhere. One shot could change that. But what's changed with Lattimore? We know what's changed with Spinks a little bit.
Two things. One, maybe scoring that knockdown so early didn't work too well for him mentally. And two, I think he's just tired. And when you're tired, Nick, and you don't have a good base of solid technique, your technique's going to suffer even more.
Yeah, he has looked sloppy. Oh, left hand raises Spinks, but Spinks is standing right in front of him and turning him and scoring with those little short shots. Left hand from Spinks as he catches Lattimore with glancing blows from both sides.
you laugh because if you told Lattimore before the start of the fight that Corey Spinks would be right in his wheelhouse all night long without moving at all, I think he would have been very happy. Here he is, and he can't do much with him right now.
Yeah, Steve, it really is economy in motion. The guy knows how to flat out fight.
Let his arm go.
Lattimore trying to land the uppercut, but not a lot on his shots.
I got your break. Let's just walk it out. Good.
Nice exchange there. Lattimore came back with a right hook. Now Spinks walking Lattimore down.
Jim Strickland, one of the best cut men in the business, did a great job on the cut above Corey Spinks' left eye.
Good observation. Spinks coming forward again, slips underneath and ties up.
Walk it out. Walk it out.
And that is some cut because we could see from here how wide that cut is.
Lattimore's hands are a little low.
Come on. Push off. Push it off. Push it off.
Second win, Steve. We'll see who gets it. It could be critical here. We have the fight dead even, huh?
Yeah, I have a 66-66 after 7 rounds.
Come on, pull your arm.
It's a Corey Spinks fight. What else do you expect?
Push it off. Push it off.
But the momentum right now is all Corey Spinks, and he's walking down Lattimore.
Well, he took the crowd out of this fight for Lattimore, didn't he?
Get off his head. Come on.
Spinks is the aggressor in this round. Right hand, certainly not stunning Lattimore, but he makes him think twice. Those are the things that steal the rounds, and it probably could have inched Corey Spinks ahead for the first time.
That's what he loves.
Yeah, this is a man who's prepared to come through the pain to get a result. And reflexes, skill, and fancy Dan is no good at this stage in a fight. It's just true grit, and I don't doubt Kell's got that, but he's just not used to having to show it.
12 minutes to go in this enthralling 12-rounder between Kell Brook with the bloodstained shorts now over that special one. Is he going to live up to that nickname and get through this? Carson Jones just plodding there. And Brook back to his boxing. That's what he needs to do.
Yeah, but we've put him under pressure, Adam. Everyone's put him under pressure to look good and be dramatic. Maybe this is the result of that. Maybe with his aggression, maybe he's used up steam that hasn't usually used up, and he's having to dig deep stamina-wise. This is what we asked for, well, we've got it.
Having to dig very deep, Kell Brook. Still moving well, legs look strong. Jones, he's got many ideas, but he just keeps coming.
Yeah, but the things that weren't working earlier on are now working, so the problems lie with Kell Brook. Jones is not doing anything differently, he's doing exactly the same things, but he's getting home now with punches, making a big impression.
Jab from Carson Jones.
There's no real quality in Brook's work here. These are defending punches again, just trying to keep himself out of harm's way. He's struggling here.
Back to southpaw, trying something different, Kell Brook. This is becoming the gut check that we wanted. The crowd nervous, but loving the action. Sweet signs there from Brook.
So it's just not the same quality. Brook may still be landing the more punches in this round, just making it on what rate and the volume, but there's no real quality. Jones is not in the slightest bother.
Body shot there as well from Carson Jones, and one to the nose, which is so bloody again, of Kell Brook. Really being backed up now. Has he got the power and strength to keep Jones off for another 3 and a bit rounds?
Jones is looking the boss again, isn't he?
Crisis time for Kell Brook.
Jones is throwing against the ropes there, showing he's physically stronger as well.
Jones looks fresh, Brook looks exhausted. Over to Ed and the guys.
Well, Spence Oliver and Darren Barker, is Kell in trouble here?
Well, Ed, we said that he needed a test, and he's certainly getting it here, isn't he? Carson Jones really
Wow.
What a fight. What a fight we have.
Come on.
I have this 6 rounds to 3 in rounds. But with 2 10-8 rounds, this fight's up for grabs.
Hey.
Let's see this knockdown. You're going to see Angulo tag him right to the chin. A little earlier, there were 2 lefts to the body that helped bring that right hand down.
That's exactly what I think set it up.
But that is the money shot. Sweeping left hook from Angulo's hip right to Lara's jaw. And here's from the right side.
Oh.
Wow. Just turned his body sideways and sat him down on the seat of his trunks.
It took him, he got up at the count of 7. From that slow-mo, you wonder how he did. Now you see the mark there on the right side of the cheek. How will Lara respond? What a fight. Round 10 scheduled for 12.
Hey, this is anybody's fight now.
Lara's been down twice. Left hand from Lara, back to Angulo.
Lara's up in terms of rounds, but I don't know about points.
We talked about the cumulative effect of all that body work and all that pressure downstairs. It makes the fighter drop his hands, makes him get a little bit cautious about what he's going to do when he tries to launch an attack, and you get weary from it.
And isn't that what trainer Virgil Hunter has been telling Angulo since round 1? It's not going to be pretty. You're going to have to watch him fire. But if you stay on him, he's going to slow down and you're going to catch him.
We're in the 10th round. There's a long way to go. Both Angulo's eyes are swollen. There's a slight cut inside the right eye. There is no doubt that Lara can come back.
Well, I got to tell you, a lot of people in the boxing world counted Angulo out. They figured he was a spent bullet after the loss to James Kirkland in November of 2001, and after the containment at the detention center. He didn't look great in his 2 comeback bouts, but he's looking like a bona fide contender right now. He's certainly looking dangerous, and what an upset it would be if he wins this fight.
He's a punching machine. He's still on top of it. Angulo, what great conditioning. Oh, now he just got hit with a left hand. He's hurt.
Oh,
he turned around.
They stopped it.
Stopped the fight.
What a
Stopped the
turnaround.
fight. Angulo walked away.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not believing what we just saw.
I'm dizzy.
Angulo knew he was hurt. From that left hand, he turned around and walked away. A fight that he had put Lara on the canvas twice.
Looked like he had taken over the fight. It looked like he had it. What a turnaround.
I think he can no longer see.
Oh, maybe it's the eye.
It's the eye.
Look how badly it's swollen up. Perhaps the orbital bone, the eye socket is broken.
Could be broken. It was swelling. My goodness, what heart and what a battle from both fighters.
Alan, my head is swimming. I can't believe it.
He just took the shot, Doug Fisher, and he said, that's it, I know it. Something bad wrong just happened to me. And that was it. Oh my goodness, what a battle.
Giving him good advice, but I don't think good advice right now is going to help none. I think what's going to do it is whether or not he's got the energy to stay there with Tony.
All right, round 11. Scheduled to go 12. Both fighters go out for an early clinch. Crowd chanting Michael, but Tony's done a pretty good job of, as they say, taking the crowd a little bit out of it.
This is what happens when you're a champion. Everyone comes gunning for you, and you make an average fighter a championship caliber fighter just because he's fighting you. And this is what's happened to Tony right now. He's up another level, big level up in his career right now, and he's going head to head with the champion.
He's letting it all out, no doubt about it. Tom Canellis, Dan Goosen with you, Davenport, Iowa. Michael Nunn's hometown, and James Tony's doing his best to spoil the party.
With Tony had that look at the beginning of the fight tonight when he was standing there for the introductions, and he was unfazed with everything. He was just going to come out here to do a job. And right now, he's done it.
And it's been that right hand that has been Nunn's nemesis. Nunn using the ropes. Tony takes a wild swing, falls into him, and there's vintage Nunn. On the ropes, big right hand by Tony.
Just about the time Nunn starts to get a little momentum, that right hand comes crashing and sends him back. Inside. A minute 40 here in round 11.
As a boxing manager, Tom, I never felt safe with any type of decision. That's a combination of a good shot and Nunn going backwards.
A little momentum provided by Tony sent Nunn back against the ropes.
But what I was saying is I never felt comfortable taking any fight on a decision because you never know how another judge was looking at something. And if Tony wants his championship for sure, he better try to knock Nunn down.
Oh, he did it!
Right there.
He came back with a left, and Nunn is down. Michael Nunn.
They better get their corner off, I'll tell you.
His corner is up. James Tony landed a haymaker, and I don't think Nunn's going to get up. His crowd trying to get him back. Nunn looking at it, and they're going to let him fight.
I'll tell you, he's
55 seconds to go.
Nunn
Nunn better be careful. Nunn better be careful.
Ooh.
He's down. He's hurt. Will they stop this fight? Tony trying to finish him off. The towel is thrown in.
I'll tell you.
They threw the towel in. James Tony.
It's that left hook. They stopped it.
Michael
We've got a
Nunn.
new IBF middleweight champion of the world.
We have a new IBF middleweight champion of the world. James.
Amazing,
Lights out Tony. Unbelievable. His knockout Michael Nunn in his hometown. Nunn did not know what hit him.
Right after that clash of heads on the inside.
So here in Cincinnati, it's the 12th and final round between Adrian Broner and Emmanuel Taylor. No knockdowns thus far. Broner suffering a slight cut over his right eye with 30 seconds left in round 11. Due to a clash of heads, and now Taylor aggressively starting the final round. According to our official scorer, Steve Farhood, Broner able to pull away in the last third of the fight.
All the way back.
But again, that is unofficial, and Taylor definitely needs to close with a flurry, but Broner staying busy in the pocket.
And in the ladder.
Oh, and that right hand popped Broner's head back.
Taylor going for it in round 12.
And he needs to. And he's very busy in the first 45 seconds of the round. Broner going to the body with the left hook. Right cross by Taylor.
Give Emmanuel Taylor credit. He knows this is his moment. He is trying his very best to make the most out of it. And that defines so many boxers, and it's defining him right now, whatever the outcome.
Taylor came in with a record of 18-2. The loss to Chris Algieri. He feels he was robbed against Bernice Brewer. And giving a very good accounting of himself in this fight. And for Adrian Broner, a very good homecoming as he eats another right hand. But Broner staying focused, just getting rid of the showboating and those histrionics. And it's been a very good fight.
Very good fight. Just an entertaining fight. Such a high skills, high level of skills shown from both guys.
I agree.
Broner wanting to get away and Taylor with the waistlock.
He did a Broner.
He did a Broner. It's a new phrase. Yeah, you're right. It's created a new move.
Oh, wow. Broner with the left hook and Taylor opening up.
Taylor landed a real good right hand.
Those punches are blocked and another punch gets through for Taylor. Coming up on the final minute, another right cross clips the jaw. Broner goes downstairs to the bottom.
Body shot. Taylor might have felt that body shot.
And they are wanting to close with the flurry. The fans on their feet at ringside. 45 seconds left. Broner clubs him with the right hand behind the guard, leaning into each other.
Guys, this has been one of the better fights of the year. Am I crazy to say that? I mean, this is one fight this has been.
Very technical.
Technical, but all action.
Yes, technical action, exactly, which is always a pleasure to watch. 20 seconds left. Broner, and he knocks him down in the 12th with a beautiful right uppercut. Wow! How about that?
7, 8, are you okay? You stay over there. You okay?
Adrian Broner punctuating a terrific performance with that exclamation point right in the dying stages of the fight. Right uppercut. Beautiful. And what a fight here tonight.
Get him. This is round number 13. Who would have figured? 13 rounds, a grueling pace established by these two outstanding young boxers. McGuigan the champion. A point taken away from him in a round that he may have been winning on the scorecards in round 12. Although Cruz did wobble him a couple of times. There's a solid left by the champion.
That hurt Cruz.
Yes, it did. Combination by McGuigan.
Tim, you have to remember, he was also winning the round big when he got knocked down.
That's right.
So it has not been a fortunate fight so far for Barry McGuigan. There's Cruz trying to counter with that left hook again.
McGuigan landing freely here now. Almost every punch he's thrown in this round.
But Tim, the punches are not moving Cruz. And Cruz will hit him and he'll back up.
A little cut to the right corner of the right eye of Barry McGuigan, bleeding a little bit.
He nailed it. Big right hand by Cruz.
Well, they both landed. McGuigan had landed a combination.
Cruz's punches was by far the more effective punch. It was straight and short.
Left hook by McGuigan.
All of McGuigan's punches are from way outside, and Cruz is landing the short, crisp punches.
Another good right hand by Cruz.
Tim, they're just trading shots now. What a fight.
Big combination by McGuigan.
What a fight. That's
Arm weary.
First time I've seen a fighter hold in this entire fight. First time.
They both took a little rest, no wonder. Under a minute to go. Round number 13. Champion pouring it on. Another right hand. Cruz stays there.
Well, Tim, let's see. If McGuigan does the work this round, let's see what happens if we get into the next round.
Another combination by McGuigan.
And Cruz is taking a lot of punishment now.
McGuigan pounding away. Cruz refusing to buckle.
Move from. Come on, man. Move from.
Cruz finally takes himself off the rope.
Still calm, cool, and collected, Cruz.
McGuigan pressuring Cruz again back to the rope.
Using his strength, Tim.
Warning for Cruz for holding as McGuigan ducked under him. He grabbed him. Cruz has not thrown many punches in the last 30 seconds. There's a bell ending round 13. Round number 14, scheduled for 15. McGuigan in red.
For the 14th round, coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada, Caesars Palace. It appears on the surface now with Young having a rally in the recent rounds to be a very close fight. We can't speak for the judges. You can score it for yourself at home. Young right there with a good left. There have been no knockdowns in this bout. Once I thought we might have one back in the 5th round when Norton scored with a crunching left to Young's right jaw. But no, Jimmy didn't go down. At one point, Jimmy seemed a tired fighter with glazed eyes. But he's come back from that. In the middle rounds, Norton, there's Young going down the midsection. The middle rounds, Norton belaboured Young incessantly to the stomach, but seemed to be taking a lot out of Young. Yet Young has come off better in the recent rounds. Made a comeback. Or so it seems to us at ringside. So it's a confusing fight to score, as it almost always is when Jimmy Young is fighting. I think Young was hurt by a Norton right to his side. I believe he was hurt. Oh, those blows have an impact. They affect your kidneys when they're on the side like that. But Jimmy right there with a flashing combination. Counter-punching effective. So it's up again and down again. This is the 14th round. It's the scheduled 15 rounder. Jimmy working on Norton's head. Norton without much of any movement at the moment. Appearing tired. Look at that. But Jimmy not capitalizing. Jimmy staying off. case. These are two fine fighters. There's Jimmy with a little kind of trot. Norton trying to go to the midsection, but Young picking off the blows. The crowd is now yelling Jimmy Young. Jimmy headhunting and scoring. Again, Jimmy to the head. Almost to the end of the 14th round. And Jimmy Young is very much alive.
So there it is, the 15th final round. Last round there. Ali trying for his life. Spinks refusing to be stopped. Either of them could have gone out in that last round in that replay. The whole place now an absolute bedlam as we await the decision.